Hey friends, thanks for tuning in here. Today is it's a crappy one. It's March 30th. And yeah, I'm titling this one Trapped in a Pump and Dump because I made two big mistakes today, and the second one being hopping right into a stupid pump and dump and trapped in that. So let's go over today's recap. I'll show you what I traded and show you how the day went and show you my mistake. So let's dive into it. First off, all the stocks that I traded today, looks like there were 3 in total. I traded VTSI, PFMT, and what was the other one? HPR. That was one trade on HPR. So anyways, let's dive into the first mistake here. So I was doing quite well on, let's see, this is my progress. So look at this chart right here. This is my progress for the day. Started green, got all the way up to 600 bucks, and then just went instantly downhill from there, all the way down to negative 900 bucks basically. So I was really frustrated about that. So let's take a look at the first mistake there. PFTM or PFMT is where I made the first. Actually, sorry, I'm correct that VTSI. Let's see here. So I want to make sure I have this correct for you guys. And yeah, VTSI was the first one that I got trapped in, made a bad mistake. And then I did the same thing over at PFMT. So we'll see if we can review that. So first one, VTSI. Okay. I want to go to the exact order here that I screwed up on. Accumulated 844. Let's see if this is the right one. Yep. Looks like it's it. 953. Okay, yep, that's a spot. So what I did was this thing right out of the gate was pretty crazy. So there's a lot of volume I noticed on this one. And I didn't trade it right towards the market open because it went into a halt pretty quickly. Then it opened up and went flying. It went sky high, and I got a few quick trades in there and right up to 600 bucks on the day. So that was great. Where I made my mistake is that I saw this thing and I wasn't actually hopping in to ride it higher, but I was actually waiting for a dip on this thing so that I could get in at a good price and hopefully ride the next leg up on this thing because it felt like it was moving fast and hard. So I did that and it just flushed. So I hopped in. Let's see what my first price was. 810. Yeah, so I got a really good price on it. However, from 810 it flushed and went right into a halt. And so I was thinking, okay, it's fine. I can maybe buy the dip from there and then wait for the next push up because I know this thing's super volatile. We had a lot of volume come in. And anyways, as you can see, the chart just kept trending down. And instead of holding this thing, I just told myself, let's not get into these bad habits of holding the damn thing and just hoping that it'll curl. And, it went downhill. And my last buy on it was, I want to see, 743. Yeah, so I did get in. I got another chunk at 743. And where did I sell this thing at? It's kind of hard to see. Give me one moment here. Mm-hmm. 844, 810, 843. Okay. So there was the 600. Let's see. Apologize for the wait here, guys. I just want to make sure I have this right. Was that a cancel? $7.50. Okay, right there. Boom. So $7.50. So I got it at $7.50. But anyways, it was a nasty big loss. And if we go back to it, that's what put me down to being down $900 on the day. And from there, I screwed up again because I moved on over to PFMT. And I fell for... There was a move in here that, yeah, I think it was right in here. Let me double check. 10, 11. Yep, 229, 11, 11. There we go. 11, 16. Okay. Yep. All right, guys. So I was watching this thing and I made this stupid move here. This one's a little difficult because it was trending up, consolidated, and then we had this area where it curled up, hit resistance, went back down, did the same thing once again, and then on the third dip, as soon as I saw this flash up, I just decided to hop in as quick as I could because I thought it was going to break this area right here in at 235. And so anyways, it didn't. It was a fake out and it was an quick drop there. And I lost even more on it and I ended up selling out at, what was the price? 222. Yeah, so I bought at 233 and 234 and basically right at the top there, and it flushed. And so I told myself, don't hold it. And I didn't, which was good. Took the loss at 222. But anyways, guys, that puts me down, after that being down, $1,300 on the day. And I was really aggravated at myself, pretty frustrated. However, I was able to work all the way out of that today with small little scalp trades, and I switched over to VTSI. This thing I showed you before was just volatile all day. And so understanding that on this one, hopping in and taking a huge loss here and then eventually seeing it curling up and then consolidating, and then this other rip was pretty incredible as well. A lot of strength here. And I'll tell you what, I missed out on this thing. I got a lot of scalp trades in it, especially the later portion of the day. But I'll tell you what, this is what I guess have been scared of and have some fear over, and I need to get over this because it's not doing me well with my strategy, and I've kind of changed my strategy because of it. But stocks like this, they get so volatile, right, that they can easily crush you out if you hop in at the highs, and they do some pretty nasty flushes. Now on the other side, they have some huge upswings to them. And when I saw this here in this area, it was consolidated the rest of the day, and then we got this huge fast push. Now the thing with this was, it was awesome to see this. Saw this strength, and I'm thinking, okay, I got to jump in this. The problem was I was waiting for some kind of a micro pullback, just a split second of a drop to where I could actually hop in it to get a decent price and then ride the rest of it up. Now the problem with this is that it moves so fast, so hard, that it literally had one candle and never even gave one chance of a tiny bit of pullback and goes right into a halt. Okay, so there's FOMO right there, thinking, shit, I should have hopped in. I didn't. And then it opens up, and I'm not going to put an order right in after a halt just because I want to figure out where it's going to move to. And as soon as it opens up, it just runs again, and I feel like I can't get in anywhere because the thing is just taking a rocket ship straight up. And Because of that, I just missed out on this entire move, and I feel like I should have just hopped into it. Knowing that this was, going to be possible resistance, there was still a lot of room for it to go, even if I would have hopped in it after the halt. So I don't know. It's just a tough one to swallow, and I've had a lot of FOMO on this, missed out on this. But however, I was able to scalp trade the rest of this all day long, get all the way back up to 200 bucks positive on the day. So being down negative 1327 on the day, all the way up to 200 bucks, okay? So that's where I'm sitting. But however, this is not the only mistake I made. And so let's talk about getting trapped in the pump and dump. This is the serious, stupid part that I feel real bad about. And I should have took a breather on this one. But it is on. Okay, so quick note, this is my actual realized gains for today. So up 200 bucks, okay? Now, the mistake I made, and stupid, it's bag holding this pump and dump. And the ticker on this one is MNPR. Now, this one, I guess I had so much FOMO from missing out on that other move on VTSI that I saw this stock just start to rip out of nowhere, okay? And I saw it coming up on the list, and I switched over to it. And I see that it's already been through a halt, and now it's the moment I saw it, it was trading right in here. And I saw this thing and go, holy smokes, this thing is moving hard and fast. And I see all this volume just rush in, right? And so I hopped into it, and it fell a bit, and I decided, you know what, let me buy a little bit more for that next curl up. And this thing was just an absolute joke, because what happened was you had all this volume that rushed in right after this halt. And then from there, it faded so fast, so quick, and the volume just went back to nothing. Absolutely nothing. And so anyways, I'm sitting in with a huge position on this thing, just watching it kind of fade and thinking, okay, if we can get a curl, then I can, sell at some point. So anyways, I'm in at an average price right now at 786. So I'm sitting right in here. Okay. Big size. And I'm realizing that I just completely got trapped into a pump and dump. This stock here, just from the signal down here as far as the volume goes, I mean, the volume rushed up for a split second and just faded and went into nothing. So, this stock got pumped up somewhere. I don't know if it was on, probably some stupid email list, and I don't know the technicalities of what is going on behind this stock, but I can tell you it's definitely a pump and dump. And here you have pre-market. It did kind of the same move. It rushed up from $7 all the way up to $9, which looks like in a split second, and went right back down. So had I taken a breather and not just jumped right into this and taken a look at the chart, I think I would have not jumped into it immediately. And what's important to look at too is the yearly chart. When you pull this one up, you can tell this thing is just chaotic in the sense that on certain days, it'll run so high. Look at this move, $8 to $12. And then it goes right back down to nothing. This one, $7 to $14. This chart is showing you that it's had a ton of spikes. They've all been one day. It's never held its gains. It just goes flying up and flying right back down. And I don't know. I hopped right into it, and I'm really regretting it now, because I'm in with huge size right now, and I'm still holding this thing. So I haven't realized my loss yet on it. And I just feel like it's gone down so much since I got it that I don't know. I don't want to swallow my pride and just take the loss. And yeah, these are bad habits for sure. I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm obviously not the best trader, but I like to be transparent, like to show you guys what I'm actually going through. And helping debrief myself and explain this to you guys helps me kind of wrap my head around my bad moves, my bad mistakes, and I've made a lot of them recently. But I hope maybe you guys can get some values from this and take some notes in that sense. But yeah, I fell victim to it for sure. And I don't know. The thing is, I'm in such big size right now in this position that I obviously want to wait for it to go up at least a little bit more so I can sell for, less damage as far as the loss goes. But I don't know if I want to hold this thing for another month. Like if you look at the chart, it looks like there's opportunities in the future where it's going to pull the same move eventually at some point. It might eventually come back up to 11 or 12 or even go past 15. But the question is, how long will that happen? And the problem is I have capital tied up in this stock where I could be trading other stocks with. And that's the problem with a lot of these pump and dumps. And when you get into the bag holding, the bag holding, you get trapped. And now your capital is locked away until you can sell for a possible break even or profit in the future. And who knows how long that'll take. I mean, it's almost a guaranteed thing when you look at this chart. It's like this thing will pop up again. It's just a matter of when, how long is it going to take for it to do that? And then the next question is, how much further will it go down on that journey down? Because this thing could open up tomorrow, super low, $5, even lower, and continue just going downhill and eventually have a spike up, but maybe that spike up only takes me back to break even. So this is just not a good habit. I'm in huge size and I'm trapped. I'm trapped in a pump and dump. So that's what I wanted to show you guys today. Hopefully you didn't make this same stupid mistake I made, and you can even tell, look at the volume here on this chart. Like on these certain spike days, volume will come flooding in so fast and then it just goes right back down to nothing. So it's very good to look, I think, at those yearly charts, and that's why I kind of have a minute chart up and then a yearly chart, because I like to see kind of where certain stocks have support and resistance on their yearly chart, and it gives me a better idea sometimes of the range of what might be good to trade and what's not good to trade. So anyways, guys, I gotta be honest, I fell victim to this. I'm pissed about it. Sure, I'm up $200 today, but we don't know where this thing's gonna open up tomorrow or the next couple days. So I'm looking to get rid of it at some point. We'll see what tomorrow brings. It might even be even lower, which could be the reality of it. But I doubt it's gonna be, sky high, up in the teens. I just highly doubt it. So anyways, that's where I'm sitting. It's kind of embarrassing, but I hope you guys gained something from that today. And let's try to review real quickly. See where I'm sitting on the day or the month here. Up 5K on the month. Today was a $200 winner, but with the bag hold I'm doing right now, if I would have taken the loss, I'd be down big time. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. And yeah, I just gotta get away from these bad habits. And guys, it's hard because as much as trading shouldn't be an emotional game, it is. And when you're the strategy that I'm in with trading small cap stocks and momentum stocks, this is part of the territory. There's going to be plenty of pump and dumps in there. And the hard part is kind of deciphering which ones are worth a quick trade and which ones really aren't. And this one, I don't know. I was feeling, I guess, bummed about my other trades that I felt maybe a little FOMO here, which is why I wanted to just hop into this thing. So had I taken a breather on it and watched it, I probably would have backed off. So, but that's just part of the game. That's just how it goes. So anyways, you guys take care. See you on the next one. And I hope you have a great Tuesday.